Weird science. Many of the chemicals formulated for better living may now contribute to shorter lifespans. Like volatile organic compounds, VOCs, when they leach through the earth and into the groundwater, they can end up in what we eat and drink and help trigger many health problems. Chemical spills, improper disposal, leaking tanks, and accidents can release halogenated organic compounds, especially those with chlorine, into the environment and wreak havoc on the ecosystem. Now, often soil remediation or excavations to eliminate the pollutants simply aren't feasible, which leaves the groundwater below a virtual sitting duck. But now, a new technology can destroy the contaminants in the groundwater without pumping one drop out of the ground. These workers are installing a permeable wall developed by EnviroMetal Technologies through the Waterloo Center for Groundwater Research and Ontario Environmental Technologies program. Iron granules, reclaimed scrap from metal shops, will fill the center of the wall. The partition intersects the groundwater downstream from the contamination source. As the water flows through the iron, the chemical reaction changes the contaminants into harmless compounds. Further downstream, very little evidence of the pollutants can be detected. The iron works as a reactant that degrades the organic compounds. Contact with the metal triggers a reaction or chemical exchange. That exchange actually alters the composition of the contaminants, which in effect destroys the pollutants by creating new harmless compounds.
The technology is useful for removing chlorinated organics from groundwater, and those types of contaminants have become one of the most common contaminants recognized in groundwaters. Because the problem was recognized fairly recently, they were used in rather sloppy ways for a number of years. So it's one of the major problems in groundwater at the present time. Most technologies for cleaning up groundwater require that you pump the water out of the ground and then it's treated by some method at the ground surface. So what's remarkable about the technology is that it treats the contaminants and destroys them in the subsurface, and therefore it conserves water, uses less energy, and the material should last for a long period of time, so it reduces the operating and maintenance costs of the cleanup.
In the above-ground system, the water gets channeled through a cylinder designed by EnviroMetal Technologies. The same iron granules fill this filter, and they create the same chemical reactions as the underground wall. This environmental remediation process serves a dual purpose because it not only decontaminates fouled groundwater, it uses the iron scrap and waste from mills and metal shops. These iron grindings, refugees from the solid waste stream, become heroes that might save our drinking water. In the Iron Age, Homo sapiens discovered a new material for making better tools. Now, that ancient metal, combined with some innovative technology, may become the tool to help usher in a new age of environmental repair.